Grant Holt has been working as a scout for West Ham for a couple of years now. He was sent on a mission to watch Netherlands versus Croatia in the UEFA Nations League finals. He was there to watch Nikola Vlasic, who was loaned out to Torino from West Ham during the 2022-23 season. He was also there to watch Vlasic's international teammate, left-back Borna Sosa. But he also went to do a double kill. Not like Hitman, not like some Jason Bourne or some James Bond kind of stuff. He wasn't out there to murder people, all right? He was out there to do a little bit of scouting work. And he was looking at two Dutch players. Yes, two Dutch players. And there must be some kind of footballing god here who seemed to answer my prayers or pick up on something I said in this channel. One of the players for the Dutch national team was mentioned on a video around a week ago. The other player is someone that I wrote about for Green Street Hammers. Why is this suddenly happening? Am I suddenly being listened to? Maybe I'm not even being listened to. Maybe I just wrote this and without realising that later down the line something good might come out of it. But the bottom line is West Ham is scouting Co-op Miners and Lang, potentially. Double Dutch, double deal, double dip into your pockets and get a double signing done. First and foremost, each player would fill a respective position that's going to need to be filled. Declan Rice is going, Maxwell Cornet might be going, or he might be kept as a depth option on the wing and not start. That'd be a shame. And things haven't probably worked out as well as Cornet thought they may. So that's why West Ham's looking to bring in a winger. Harvey Barnes, yes, we know he has been linked. Lang, however, is someone that I was mentioned, and I think I wrote about him in around October 2021 now. Here's an interesting and quite coincidental stat for you. He scored his first international goal for the Netherlands on the 14th of June 2022 and scored his second international goal exactly one calendar year later on the 14th of June 2023 in a 4-2 defeat to Croatia in the Nations League finals. That's mad, isn't it? That's crazy stuff. He's won a league title with Ajax, a KNVB Cup with Ajax again, 2 Belgian First Division titles back-to-back with Club Brugge, and 2 Belgian Super Cups. And not only that, but the thing is, he's also won Belgian Young Professional Footballer of the Year for the 2020-21 season. I can tell you that Noah Lang is a very quick and technically gifted winger. He has a lot more technical ability than Maxwell Cornet does. And the thing with Noah Lang, unlike Cornet, Lang can actually finish it. I was looking at this guy initially, and my first thought actually was, they looks like some kind of Scouser. He actually has that quite short hair and just looks like he's from Liverpool. And I don't know why that came into my head. No disrespect to people from Liverpool. They did look a bit Scouse to me for some reason. The guy looks like a clinical player on the field. He doesn't always start for the Netherlands, but he had big boots to fill with the team taken over from Ryan Babel. It was the same with Ajax as well. He had to take over from bigger players there. Unfortunately, his chances were going to be limited in the long run, and that's why I moved to Belgium. And in Belgium, he made a name for himself, both on and off the field. Off the field, he's gotten into a little bit of trouble for some things he's said and some chants that he's done. Maybe that will cause him not to pass the Moyes test. Moyes likes players who are credible off the field and that don't get into trouble. Noah Lang got into trouble for some stuff that I don't really want to talk about in this video, but it was quite severe. Should we prioritise his footballing abilities over something he's done in the past? Maybe so if he's learnt from it. But it might be something that gets flagged up if any developments are made within that rumour. Co-op Miners, on the other hand, this guy started against Croatia. I'm starting to see a lot of people on Twitter. Mike from Babbling Irons has spoken about co-op miners, and he and I got into a bit of a discussion through mentions about co-op. I'll call him that as his nickname. Yeah, co-op. Named after a shop. He's named after a shop. Young co-op miners. He's named after a shop. That's going to be the chant right now, and I am not having anyone copy what I just said. Co-op miners. Okay, let's go. Tell you what about him. I'm impressed by this guy. He's a defensive midfielder who doesn't pass sideways really, but he drifts out wide a lot. He can go as a makeshift winger, he can go in the midfield, and he can play as a 6. Guy's got a left foot on him that's quite dynamic. He likes his long-range strikes and penalties. He's great from set pieces. He's composed and easily adapts to different leagues. He's hit the ground running in Serie A. He hit the ground running in the Eredivisie. He's hit the ground quite nicely with the Dutch national team. So he's got a very high ceiling, and he's considered one of the best young midfielders in Europe, and was one of the best Dutch prospects as a teenager. Atalanta may look to cash on him and Højlund over the summer. Højlund's expected to go to a club like Manchester United. I think he'd be class for West Ham as well, but we're not here to talk about this Great Dane. We're here to talk about this dynamic Dutchman. Or the dynamic Dutch men, if you include Lang in that conversation. Co-op miners being watched and Lang being watched pleases me. It pleases me a lot. Not only in a selfish sense, am I being indirectly kind of recognised for recommending signings like 2 years ago or even within the last week that are now potentially going to be pursued by West Ham. But the club's looking at a really high calibre of player. Young and ideal to replace 2 positions that need to be fixed.